Labour unions NUM and Amcu have suspended their protest march to the Johannesburg Stock Exchange over Sibanye-Stillwater's wage offer. We're going to hear from the unions now what they are saying about this, and we've got the NUM General Secretary Bonginkosi Mrasi to join us this morning. So it's been a few months that you've been embarked on a strike against the wage negotiations between yourselves and Sibanye-Stillwater. And then you suspended the strike, well, the protest at the JSE that was set for Friday. Just give us an update into the reasoning behind this. And also, have you had any discussions on a way forward between yourselves and Sibanye when it comes to the wage negotiations?
Good morning to you and good morning to your viewers. Maybe for starters, I'm not the General Secretary of NUM. I'm the PWV Regional Secretary. In coming to your question, indeed, we had to suspend our protest march that was planned for Friday due to issues that happened at court, and then we had to agree to go and address masses regarding the new offer that the company has tabled. And indeed, yesterday we've presented the matters, and the offer was rejected by the thousands of gold mine workers that are currently on a strike. And on Monday, we'll be meeting our operations and the members at Beatrix to table the same offer, and then we'll be meeting with the company on Tuesday.
Just give us a sense of what exactly this offer is, because Sibanye has been very steadfast in what it's offering the workers, and it's not going to be the same as the likes of what Harmony did, for example. So what exactly has been put on the table?
We can confirm that the company on Tuesday has tabled an offer through writing, an offer that says 800 rands for each year and 50 rands for living out on each year, which you know that it is a 3-year deal that we are currently negotiating. So it is 800 first year, 800 second year, and 800 third year, with 50 rands as to be a living out allowance for members.
Talk us through how the workers or members are doing, because Sibanye does have a no work, no pay policy, and as long as the workers have been on strike, many have not been paid for that duration. I mean, we've just come out of the Easter period. So what exactly have they been doing to survive for this period?
Yes, I think we all know that when we're on a strike, it's a no work, no pay principle. And indeed, it has not been easy for our members. We understand that they've got assets to be paid. They have to pay school fees for children. But for the past 2 months, they've not got paid. But what we understand is that we think that we're fighting for a good cause in making sure that going to the future, workers' interest, it is taken care of. And the issue of the 1,000 rands, we think that it's just a starter on preparing for workers to earn a better living. It is very difficult to go without a pay for even a single day. But we want to applaud our workers and members that have managed to pull it through, even though it is very difficult, to make sure that they stick to the demand and stick to what they believe it is right for them.
Sibanye-Stillwater also going to stick to its guns in the offer that it's making to your members, Bonginkosi. So what about the argument that Sibanye has put on the table? Because we've spoken to them on a number of occasions on this channel, and they're saying that the unions cannot define or generate this 1,000 rand increase that they're demanding based on the commodities super cycle that we're seeing, because that is temporary, and in fact things will be going back to normal in the coming year.
Reality is that Sibanye has years and years operating and making profits. We sit in their future forums, we sit in their quarterly meetings where they've been getting huge profits. And you all see that as media when they release statements on their financial years, their quarterly results, the bonuses, huge bonuses that are given to the CEOs, the managers. And then we are told that when we demand 1,000 rand, it is unreasonable. We all know that the price of bread, the price of milk has went up. Petrol, we are hitting close to 23 or 22 rands now. And we are told that when we want this 1,000 rand, and we all know that this 1,000 rand is not even enough, we were to put something more from the 1,000 rands. But we think that the 1,000 rand for now, it must be a status in preparing for us to make sure that we move from a clear direction that says workers can't take peanuts anymore going home. They also have children, families, and they also have themselves to further their studies in making sure that they improve their lives. So it can't be that our demand is seen as unreasonable by the company, while they've been making huge profits over the past years. And even now, what they are claiming is that they've planned their gold price on 1,400, and we all know that they are getting huge monies or profits due to the current gold price, which is close to 1,900 rands. And we know the reason why it is.
One of the reports that were put through in earlier days is the indication that you're calling on workers in the platinum sector to join in on the strike. Just give us an update on that.
Yes, both AMCU and NUM have negotiated with their regional leadership and branches at that partner side, where we are trying to engage and get the buy-in from our members in applying for a secondary strike. So within a week time, we'll be getting feedbacks from those structures, and we'll be able to give a proper direction after the engagements.
Realistically, though, a strike is not sustainable, and because Sibanye is digging in its feet, we were supposed to be speaking to them this morning as well, but we haven't got them. But Sibanye is digging in its feet in the decision that it's made to stick to this 800 rand that it's offering you, and you all are also saying, no, we want the 1,000 rand, and that's what we want for the next 3 years each year. The sustainability of the strike, talk us through that, because at the end of the day, a lot of your members are going to continue to suffer.
You know, we are aware of that going a day or a month without pay, it is a huge thing. But I think the company they also know that eventually that they are losing millions and millions on a daily basis when the operation is dead. So we must be able to balance that. If we then want to take the 800 or the 700 that is on the table, are we saying that is it good enough for us to stay with for the period of 3 years? Or if we can be able to push again and go to 1,000. We know that eventually they are going to come to the table. And the problem is that not that they can't afford the money, we must indicate that. It is that they want to set a precedence for platinum wages that when we get lesser, they must also give lesser in platinum. And that can be on a base of negotiating. We think that within no time, if the company is willing to resolve the matter, our doors are open at any time to find a solution on this parliament.
No, absolutely. Thank you very much, Bonginkosi Mrasi there of the NUM, the regional secretary there in East London, joining us for a discussion around the deadlock between Sibanye-Stillwater and unions NUM and AMCU. And you can see at